everyone, welcome to my channel. Susan's just making it. I'm Susan, and as always, I'm here making stuff, messes, chaos, and just trying to make it through life. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if this is your first time watching, welcome to my channel. Hope you're doing great, and if you like today's video, a thumbs up is always appreciated. So, this video is a flea market haul. I've been good, haven't been to the flea market in a while, but this past weekend, it was really nice out. It was in the low 40s, which this time of year around here is nice. So I decided to get out and enjoy that it was a decent day. Now there's about not even half a mile away from me, I think, in walking distance, there's two flea markets. One of them is open in the off season, which would be like winter, fall, spring, Saturday and Sunday, and in the summer only on Sunday. And then there's another flea market right next to it that is only on Sundays. Now they're not outdoor flea markets, they're indoor flea markets. They're we have a plaza down here that most of the businesses are gone, so they have rented the space for the flea market. And actually I used to be a vendor at one of them a couple years ago. But so on Saturday I went to the one that's open Saturday and Sunday, and I picked up a few items, and there were a few things I was kind of contemplating. It's like I'd like to have, but I'm not sure. Let me think on it. So I went back Sunday. Yep, sure did. And I was getting dressed. Man, house is like, where are you going? I said, to the flea market. He goes, you don't need to go down there. And I said, okay, I'll stay home and hang out with you. He goes, see you later, bye. I'm like, okay, bye. Because he goes, what are you going to do down there? I said, spend your money. So anyway, so I went to the flea market Saturday and Sunday. And I picked up a couple of things I was contemplating, and a couple of them I kind of, I don't want them after all. So I'm just going to dig in. Everything's just in a pile here, and we'll just see what I picked up. Let's move a few of these things on the way. So the first thing I'm seeing and grabbing are these two little brown bunnies. I got these on the first day. I found this one, and then when I was moving further down the table, I found this one. And they don't have like any marks or anything like that. They're just little brown ceramic bunnies. And he charged me $1 a piece for these, and I have an idea to use these in an upcycle. So you guys will be seeing these again in a future video. But I think they're stinking cute, and with the brown color, they look almost like little chocolate bunnies. But $1 a piece, I'm happy with that. And then, I'm sorry if there's crinkling because some of the stuff's wrapped up because it's breakable. So then I have this that I got from the same booth. And this is actually a little something for someone else, but he's really cute. I picked him up. I think he was $3. So he's cute. I'm gonna share him with somebody that I think will enjoy him. And then I picked up these little tea light holders. They're both the same, so I'm just gonna set that one aside. They're little birds, and they're like almost like an opalescent like finish to them. And they're like a heavier glass. They're not particularly my style, but I got them because I'm getting ready to start decorating for spring, hence the bunnies. I am going to probably alter these. I mean, my bad if you like them the way they are, but they're not my thing. So I was thinking to maybe chalk paint them and then put my little tea light or votive in it. Actually, they're votive holders because they're deep. But I was thinking of chalk painting them because I like the shape, but not the finish so much, so they'll probably end up looking different. Then let's see what's in here. I'm sorry, it's probably like really loud to you guys, the paper. I don't know where the other one is. I found this little bunny, and this is Lefton. So stinking cute, and since it's Lefton, he charged me $3, which, okay. But little bunny's cute. This is not being altered. This is stinking cute, and yeah, we're not painting or doing anything to Lefton. Then the same guy. Now he used to be at the one that was only open on Sunday, and I thought he looked familiar. he took a spot, the big spot that just opened up, and I thought he looked familiar, and I was looking at his stuff, like he had the tools and stuff, and I'm like, isn't this the guy who was in the other one? And someone else asked him the same thing. I'm like, oh, you're over here now. He goes, yeah, they kicked me out. They said my spot was too messy, and I'm like, it's a flea market. Well, whatever. I think I bought tools off him before. I think he's the guy I bought my circular saw and my mallet and my clamps from, my C clamps, I think. So anyway, then he had a box of like cabinet hardware. So I dug through it. I'm always picking up pulls and knobs and stuff like that. I've mentioned that before in bin store hauls, that I pick up the handles and different things when they have them, because you never know. As a matter of fact, I have a project I'm going to be working on soon and sharing with you guys, that I had to go dig in my hardware and find something that I needed to use. So anyway, I found these 3 drawer pulls. Now this one is probably more what it's supposed to look like, and you can see these ones are dingy. So I just got them the other day at the flea market. So I'm going to clean these up and put them in there. So I got the 3 pulls. And then I only found one of these, but I thought it was, I just liked the way it looked. And it's got the plate in the back. And this. And I don't use all of these for furniture. Like I painted a wood box that I bought from somebody, and I put a drawer pull, just, it was like really detailed and vintage looking, and I put it on there just to make it look more interesting. So I use them for all kinds of stuff. So I got this and then I picked up 3 of these little handles, which I'm sure you could use them for a lot of different stuff. I just thought I'm gonna grab them because I think I can use them. And actually I had an idea after I picked them up, so I just got the 3. Only one has a screw, but whatever. Actually I have some little wood plaques that I got at the craft store, and I saw a video where somebody decorated these like flat wood egg shapes or whatever. So I want to do kind of a take on what she did, and I was thinking, geez, you know, maybe I can like stuff like that they have where it screws into the frame or the picture. I probably could use an adhesive, but I'm like, wouldn't that make like a cute little hanger to hang the little plaque on the wall? I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I picked those up, and then I picked up this excuse me, little knob, just because it's smaller, and I have the, you know, what, like 1.5 inch ones, and I just thought this would be cute on something, and I picked it up. It's the only one they had though, and he charged me $3 for that little bit of hardware, but I'll clean it up and I'll put it in with my knobs and handles. Another vendor, I found this, and I wonder if that's the way it's supposed to look, or if it's from the color came off, I can't tell. It's whatever. It's a little resin planter with the bunnies. So stinking cute. I'm gonna be decorating for Easter. This I am not gonna alter. I'm gonna leave just the way it is. It's just too cute, and like everything's like very washed out pastel-y color. I don't know how well it's gonna show up for you guys. And then like the little basket weave look to the planner itself, I paid $1, and probably most definitely use this inside, because outside it would get filthy and it's too light colored to get all dirty. So even being used inside, I'm sure I can find something to put in there, maybe like some decorative eggs or something like that. But I thought it was really cute for $1. And then I picked up, whoa, put that down there, it's gonna fall. And then I picked these up, which these are very filthy. I gotta clean them. I haven't had a chance to yet. But it's the little bins with a handle to that. And I have a couple more of these. I have one that I picked up somewhere that I have like all my prescriptions in the cupboard. So when I fill my little pill box and stuff, I just pull it off the cupboard shelf and fill my stuff and put it back in there. And I like that it has a handle. And I have a couple of them in my little pantry cabinet with like gravy mixes and like Lipton rices and stuff like that. And it is kind of handy that you can pull it from the handle and dig through and then put it back. So I went ahead and picked these up. Like I said, they're filthy. They're a little bit smaller than the ones I have, but I paid $1 for the 2-pack. The dirt was free, but I thought it was a good deal because the last 2 that I bought, I got the Dollar Tree, so it would have been $2.50 for 2 of them, and I paid $1 for 2 of them. So I got soap and water. So there's a few things, and then I'll just go ahead and show you this to get it out of the way. I bought this on the Sunday. I think it was like the last fruit I went, and it's nothing special. It's just resin. See, it's just resin, plasticky resin, and I think it's kind of like looking a little rough, but I'm going to try to chalk paint it white and then either dry brush it with brown or gold or something like that. And I will either leave it like this, plain, because I've seen where people will take a shelf and they'll, you know, stack mirrors and frames and stuff, or I will put something in it, either a mirror or a picture or something. But this makes no sense to me. Now, it's got these little corners that will hold your picture or whatever you put in it, and someone nailed them in. Wouldn't it make more sense to put a screw in there so you can remove it and put your picture in and then put this back? No, the hanger is rusty. No, it's not rusty, it's sturdy. So I'm going to try to hopefully get the nails out without breaking this. It's I think it's just plastic as well, but I'm going to try to get the nails out without breaking them, and then I will put screws in there, so if I want to put something in it, it's functional. But yeah, so I think this was in a window, and I think the tag was like the sun had faded the tag, but the best I could see without my glasses, I thought it was originally marked $8. I would not have paid $8 for this, but the lady gave it to me for $3, which kind of, I probably normally wouldn't pay $3 because it is in rough shape, but I can make it look like something, I think. So I just set that over there all the way. I'll play with it and see what I can do. So then I picked up, this is one of the things I went home and thought about and went back. Now, he had a handful of different ones, and I decided to just get 1 pair. So I got these brass candlesticks, and I'm pretty sure that they are brass because they are heavy, and I have some brass lamps, and they're heavy. I'm pretty sure it is definitely brass. You could see the greenish stuff in there. And I got these. I have a smaller candlestick, but what I want to do is for fall, I've seen it in fall decor and it looks really nice, is they have a grouping of, you know, however many you want to do depending on the space, the table, the mantle, whatever, you know, 4 or 5 or up of different mismatched brass candlesticks. And some of them they just leave like this with a taper in it, and then others they put the peg light globes. And I do have some peg light globes floating around, and I thought in the fall that that would be really pretty with, you know, your pumpkins or what your fall decor. Now, of course, I got to clean these up a little bit, but not a big deal. And I think he charged me $7 for the pair, and I thought that was reasonable. So I just had this little lid. A guy had it in his quarter box, and I'm like, I think that'll fit that one jar I have that doesn't have a lid. He's like, just put it in your bag then. So we'll see if that fits when I get a minute. And I do apologize because this is going to make some noise because the paper. So actually the 2 I bought. That one. Yeah, let's see if I can find the other one. This is it. And this is one of the items that I thought about and went back and got. So I see that he had, these are little apothecary jars, and I think he had a few of them. The other 2 were in rough shape, and I didn't need 3. I really didn't even need this one, but I thought this would be cute to display. Now, obviously, it needs to be cleaned up. It's very dirty, and it looks like there was a label on there, so I'll take some glue gun or something and see if I can get that adhesive, like residue, whatever, off. And I don't know if it's going to show up here, but it's got like an iridescence to it. It depends on the light, but anyway, the glass has an iridescence to it. And then I don't know if I can get this out or not. Probably should have checked that before I bought it. I don't want to break it. Oh, it looks like, I'm trying to see, Looks like somebody crammed the stopper down in there. Maybe when I go to wash it and it's in the soapy water, maybe it'll lubricate it and I can get it out. I don't want to break it. But anyway, the bottom of the stopper in this right here is frosted. But I looked at the mark on it last night when I was watching TV. Or not really watching, it was on. But it says TCW Co. USA. So I was curious and I looked this up, and on Mercari I saw someone who was selling two identical to this, a pair of them for $50. He charged me $5 for this. So I'll pay $5 for something that's worth, what, 25 bucks? But that's not what it's about for me. I just thought it would be cute displayed somewhere. Let's see if I can clean it up and see if I can get the stopper unstuck. So anyway, and then I didn't see this the first day, which, see the stopper, this comes out. I don't know why there's shredded paper in there, but whatever. The stopper comes out. But and this is an apothecary jar too. But I just thought the shape was like really interesting. Don't ask me what I'm going to do with it. I don't know. But I just thought it was really pretty. I could probably display it. One thought I had though is if I can put the stopper up somewhere. And it is frosted. And it's got the measurement on here. But I thought it might look nice with like a single stem in there. Like an artificial rose or something like that. And use it as a vase. I don't know. But I'll clean it up and see what I do with it. I'm just being careful about where I set stuff because I don't want to get knocked off and broke. So let's see what's we got there. So I'll leave that for last because there's a little story to that in a way. And then I have, apologize about the paper. This, and where's the other thing that I got? Oh, I got this. Okay, there's one gentleman at the flea market that I always go to his booth. He always has different stuff. He always has good stuff, to me anyway. And he really works with me on the price. Like if I buy stuff, he'll just give me a flat price for it. He wasn't there, but he has helpers that help him. And he wasn't there Saturday. I guess he's only going on Sundays now. But I found this right away. And it's just like a little powder jar or whatever. And it is leaded glass. And you can see that it's like etched, but it's also like carved in, you know what I mean? It's like, it's got a nice little starburst on the bottom, nice glass. And the lady said that this was silver plated. I'm gonna try to clean it up a little bit, but I just really thought it would be pretty if I can get it cleaned up, like on my dresser or vanity, because I have, like, this table is what I'm using for my makeup now, but the desk I bought will be my makeup vanity. Now I have a bedroom set that has an actual vanity, but I just put other stuff, random stuff in it, but I do put nice things like this on it. So I got this, and then I also found this tin from the same vendor, and it says the Tin Box Company, designed by I don't know what, Long Island, New York. I'm trying to see, it has a number on it, made in England, it says. So, but I thought it was just really pretty, the shape, and I like the flowers on there, and the little, and it's just a little tin. So when I went there, I asked the lady, you know, not much is marked to that vendor. So she told me $8 for this and $2 for this. And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't need this, so maybe for $8 I'll pass. And she goes, I'll tell you what, $5 for this. So she had a teenage boy that was helping, and I don't think he heard her right, because originally it would have been $10 for both of these. And then when she said $5 for this, I think he thought she said $5 for both. So I didn't realize, but then when I went to the next booth and got my money out, and the change he gave me, I only got charged $5 for both of these. So anyway, happy to have them. The tin is nice, and I'm going to see if I can clean up the lid for this and display it. So I have those, and then let's see what we got here. Oh, this is a vintage Avon. it's not a powder box, it's a jar. I think like a cold cream or something originally came in it. You can see it's got the little thing, it says Avon. Oh, it's showing it. But it says Avon. I have one of these. I got one of these at I don't need that, at the flea market before, from another vendor, and I think he charged me like $1 for it. And I got this at the same vendor that had the brass candlesticks, and he charged me $3, but that's okay. I saw this the first day and I kind of wanted to pick it up, but I'm like, I already have one, you know, the same one. I don't really need two, do I? But I like them. If I have two, I can put them in two different spots. So I thought on it, and when I got home, I'm like, I'm gonna go tomorrow, I'm gonna get the other one. Now, so I paid $1 for the other one, $3 for this, so it'll be $4 for the set. On Macari, I saw somebody selling a set of these for $12, and I saw a few other sets, different prices, but I'm like, $4, $12, $4, okay. So, and it's not, and when I look stuff up, it's not because I don't buy this stuff to turn around and resell it. I buy it because I like it, because I don't resell any of the stuff I get from the flea market. I mean, if I ever got in a pinch, I might have to, but I always do just out of curiosity. So, and sometimes I want to see how good of a deal I got. And then these, oh my gosh, these are so amazing. And I don't know how I didn't see these the first time I was at that booth. I stopped at this gentleman's booth. I usually always stop there. He has good stuff. He has a ton of vintage costume jewelry, like all the time. And I've gotten a few pieces from him in the past, like here, I'll buy a piece here, buy a piece, another visit or whatever. Not a lot, because I don't wear a lot of it, just once in a while. But he always has really nice different stuff. And I bought a bracelet, which I haven't gotten to yet. When I first stopped in, that was the second flea market. And I don't know how I did not see these. Because when I went through the flea market, I stopped back because there was another booth that I saw a couple of things, but I didn't see a vendor. So I stopped by to ask him if the young lady that whose booth it was there for the day. I've purchased some vintage books and some wall pictures from her before. She's a very nice lady, and she has really good items. And then that's when I saw these, and he said, which was sad, he said that she hadn't been there the last few weeks because actually her house burnt down, and I think she's pulling out of the flea market because she has to relocate over the state line, which is sad because she's a really nice girl. But off on a tangent again. So like I said, I don't know how I did not see this the first time, because when I went back to talk to him about, is that lady here today, I saw them immediately. So I don't know. So anyway, there's a pair of these, which I just think they're beautiful. They are truly beautiful. And he always, no matter what his stuff is marked, he always gives it to me for less, no matter what it is that I bought from him. I actually have a 3-piece picture set with little cherubs on it. It's actually hanging in my bedroom that I bought from him, and I think I paid $5 for the 3. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's like brand new. But anyway, he had these marked $8 for the pair, and he gave them to me for $6. And they're stinking cute. And the makeup room here obviously has pink. I mean, you can't see as much here, but it started out with a lot of pink. And my bedroom has some pink, so I'll use it in one of these 2 rooms. But I'm thrilled to have these. And even the stoppers have a design on them. I think these are amazingly gorgeous. I love them. I was so happy. And I'm sorry, I tried looking to see if there was something similar online and like what they were charging. I don't think you can get these for $6 like on eBay or anything like that. Not that that's what it's about. I'm just happy to have them because I think they're gorgeous. I love old vintage stuff. So, and I have, let's see, try not, it's getting a little long. I don't have a whole lot more, but I do have some more stuff. So this is the other little bunny I got from the vendor that I bought the Lefton bunny. So he charged me, what was it, 3 or 4 for this? Can't remember. I know I said 3, but I can't remember if it was 3 or 4. I think it was 3. And this one he gave me for just $1. And this is just, I don't know, just some random marking. But with the little snail, he's cute. And I was happy to find them because for Easter decorating. And then, like I said, he was the same guy that I bought the little brown bunnies from, but I'm going to change them, do something with them. So then, oh, here's the bracelet from the gentleman that I got the pink bottles from. Like that. This was marked 8, and I think he gave this to me for 5. And it's just got the rhinestones, and then it's got like a coral color little stone. And I've seen this before. It must be no one else really was drawn to it, because I haven't been to that flea market in months, and I've seen this at his booth before. So I guess it was meant for me because no one else bought it, and I love it. I think it is so pretty. So yeah, $5. And let's see, I have this. Paid $1 for this, which is very dirty, needs to be cleaned. Now I have one of these. I think this is like just a cheaper, just a, you know, bowl. But I have one that I think is actual vintage, and it's got the gold on it, the gold trim, and it's the weight is different. So the other one with the gold trim that's a lighter weight is in my hutch because I don't want that to get broke. But this I thought would be more practical to like leave out. I'm thinking maybe 3-wick candle even, because after you burn the wax you can always wash it and reuse it for something else. I don't know, but I picked it up for $1. And then let's see. Oh, this. It's only been a day or two, but I got it right out. This was a good deal. This was a good deal. The marking on the bottom, I think my glasses are here somewhere, is Nantucket. It says made in China, Nantucket. But I think these are beautiful. I don't see these very often at the flea market. They're a flower pot, and it's, you know, similar to your China teacups and stuff. It's a flower pot, and then it's got, obviously, it's got the hole in there for drainage, and it's got the little, you know, plate on the bottom to catch the water that goes through. And I saw this, and I think it is so pretty. This is like right up my alley, and I was almost afraid to ask him how much he wanted for it, because some of this stuff he's reasonable, like the bunny $1 and stuff like that, but some stuff, he had some other stuff I wanted, but he was a little high on it, so I was like, So I was expecting him to kill me with this. So I said, well, how much for this little flower pot? He said $1. I said, okay. So I paid $1 for this. I am thrilled to have this. I was thinking a little African violet might look pretty in there. We'll see. So then I saw these. He had these in like a box, like kind of sticking out from one of the tables, and these wood embroidery hoops. Now, I embroider a little. It's something I do sometimes, but not really a lot. So I have embroidery hoops that I use to embroider. But when you go like to Walmart, you see the plastic ones. Okay, they're functional. That's what I use when I embroider. And I have seen wood ones at flea markets. I've seen them once in a while when I do see them in the craft stores. Yeah, I don't need them that bad. I'm not paying their prices for them. But he had all these. He had a few metal ones, like old ones. They didn't interest me. But I said, how much for like the wood embroidery hoops? He says, I'll give them to you for $1 a piece if you take all of them. I said, okay. There's 11 here, and they're all different sizes. Now, they're all in really excellent shape, except this one. If I can get it. Oh, they're all tangled up now. This one's broke a little bit, but I think I can mend it with some wood glue. So, no big deal. I'm not going to use them to embroider, so if it's repaired, it's not like I'm going to be using it to keep my fabric taut. So, did I get a plastic one by mistake? Oh, I think this one's plastic. That will go in the craft room to be used. Oh well, plastic one got by me. It's okay. So I still have 10 wood ones. So yeah, $1 a piece if I take all of them. Okay, if you told me $1, I was gonna take them all anyway for $1, because you're not getting them for $1 anywhere else. So I'm happy to have those. So, and then I only got one more kind of thing, and then I'm done because this is getting long. So, there was a lady. She has a lot of handmade things. She has a lot of like vases that she decorates up, and like different boxes, and she does some stuff with resin and stuff. She does really nice stuff. It's not my particular taste, but it's really pretty stuff. But she had a table with some vintage linens, and that's what I was looking at first. And then I went to the other side of the table, and they had these. And it's a bag of all kinds of napkin rings. We've got some of these that look like a white wire mesh, and then we have some, you know, gold tone like smoother ones, and then we have some gold tone ones that are like more of like a hexagon shape. And I don't know how many's in here, you know, a bag of them. So I was looking at them, and she goes, you know, not asking or anything, I was just kind of looking at them, and she goes, oh, $1. I go, $1 each? She says, no, the whole bag. I'm like, okay. You know, okay. So anyway, I was looking at the vintage linens, and she said she had a lot of them bagged up because people like to, you know, dig around, and this way it keeps the stuff together. I'm like, that makes sense. So, and she gave me an amazing deal on these linens. I love vintage linens. Now, I have some, and they're in all different condition, and I use some of them. I have a runner, a vintage runner under my big TV in the living room. I have a vintage runner under, I have a little stand in my kitchen with my canisters and different things. I have it under that so that the canisters don't slide around because the surface is smooth. I have like a lacy one under my jewelry box on my dresser. I have a little doily on one of my stands. So I do use some of the linens. Some of them that are in not good shape I have set aside to use as cutters, and most of you probably know what that is, but if you don't, it's where people will take, like crafters or sewers or quilters will take damaged linens and just that are stained or ripped or has holes, and they'll cut out the good parts to reuse and repurpose, and that way they still have a second life. You just do away with the damage. Now, I have had linens, vintage linens, that are stained, and if the stains aren't that bad, I've even had some that have holes, but if the holes are just like little tiny holes, I use them anyway, because to me, I still appreciate them, and the small flaws aren't that bad, and they don't bother me. So anyway, this is it says perfect condition 2 pillowcases. So that's good. Since they're in perfect condition, they will be used as pillowcases, which I haven't opened them out of plastic. I just got them, and I haven't had a really chance to look. But here are the pillowcases, and they it's embroidered. I had to look and see. So these are embroidered, beautiful roses, and as you can see, no stains, no rips. They are in perfect condition. She had, at one point, she had these marked at $10, which $10 is a good price for something in this condition, and then she marked it down to $8. $10 was super reasonable. I have seen stuff like this in perfect condition, like $20 each pillowcase, which I'll fold these up nice and put them back in there when I'm done. So happy to have them. I would have happily paid the $8 for them. And then she had this bag, and the original price on this was $8, and she had marked it down to $6, and it says 2 pillowcases, hand designed. So these look like, and these look like king pillowcases. Obviously, you can see how long they are. And let's see if I can do this. And here is the design on that, which is beautiful, and hand design. Yeah, these are hand embroidered and they have a crochet trim. And yeah, they're both the same. So originally $8, marked down to $6. I would have happily paid $6 for these. It doesn't say perfect condition, but I'm not seeing more than a couple little browner spots that are you can barely see them. So I got those. So what, 8 and 6 right there would have been $14. She charged me $15 for all the linens I have. That alone was $14. But there's more. So basically it was like I got all this for $1. She did me good. So then there's this runner. She said she gave me a good deal because she would like to have them go to somebody who will appreciate them. I will appreciate them. This is definitely not going to be a cutter. This was marked $4. And this is got a nice texture to it. It's kind of thick. It's got a really nice trim on it. And this is embroidered. It looks like it's hand embroidered. The poppies on it. Gorgeous. This is a gorgeous runner. This would look wonderful on my dresser or something. This is not a cutter. This will be used. And then this is a set. This has slight damage on it, not enough to bother me, but it is slightly damaged. So this is the design. It's got the cut work on it, and this is a long runner. It's twice this length. And then here's the smaller one. So it's twice that length. And this would be nice like on a set of dressers. If you have the tall dresser and then the wider dresser, would look really nice on a set of dressers. And like I said, it's got like a little tiny spot here, and some of the cut work slightly damaged, but it's not, you'd have to get it right on top of it to notice it. The smaller one she has marked $1, and there was no ticket on the larger one, but I got that set. And then I got this runner, which this one has considerable damage on it, but I don't care. I got it anyway because I still like it. It's a nice heavy weight. It does have, sorry, making noise, a few holes. It's probably not even showing up on camera, but there's like a hole there and a hole here where it's gotten thin. And it's got a really nice trim on it, and it's got like some, I don't know if the camera's going to catch it, but it's got some embroidery here in the stitch that matches the linen. And then it's got these really pretty flowers embroidered on it. And some of the stitching, like this one, you can see a lot of the stitching is damaged. But again, I have appreciation for the work that was originally put into it, and it is still nice quality. So I'm still happy to have it. This side that's got the better stitching, I might cut this part and reuse it. But I don't know, I might just leave it as is because the damage doesn't bother me that much. So then I have this eyelet runner. I think it's very, very pretty. So get that. And then this is definitely not being a cutter. I think this is amazingly gorgeous. It's got all the flowers embroidered on it, and then it's got like the crochet trim. Oh, it's hard to hold on to. This is gorgeous. And this she had ticketed at $3. Stickers coming off, so store me. But this is beautiful. I love that. And then one more. And then this, which is, I think it was originally like a fingertip towel. And it's just got the little scallop cut out. And then it's got the embroidered detail, which I think is gorgeous. So yeah. So I got the bags mixed in there. But she charged me $15 for this whole stack of vintage linens. This was a steal. A steal. I could not, when she told me $15 for all of it, I'm like, okay. I was thrilled. And man down. So yeah. The one last thing I have to show you, because this video is getting mad long. I was leaving the lady that did the linens, that I bought the linens from, and there was like just one booth between hers and the door to leave. And this caught my eye. Most of the stuff there was like older stuff, but I think would appeal more to a male, like something you put in a man cave or a garage or stuff like that, like vintagey stuff. I saw this and I stopped in my tracks and like caught my eye immediately. And I said, how much you want for that? So this little guy was on a shelf in his booth and had like, you know, 5 or 6 other little like knick-knack things around it. Caught my eye. It's got the little retro look to it and a little ceramic deer. And I said, how much you want for that little deer on the shelf there? He goes, this? I go, yeah, how much you want for him? He goes, oh, he says you can have him. He's too little to charge you anything for. I said, are you sure? Are you sure you don't want something for him? He's like, nah, you can have him. Just put him in your bag. I was like, thank you. This is stinking adorable. I thought that was so super nice. And I was thinking about that this morning, that I'm so happy to have this, that next time I go to the flea market on a Sunday, if I bake cookies or something, I'll make a point of baking cookies and take him like a little container of cookies. And hopefully he's there. Because that was really nice to give me this. This was like the last thing of the day, and that just made my day. It's one thing like when you're at a flea market and you're like bargaining with people to get a deal and they give you a good deal, like the linens. She gave me a good deal and stuff. But gestures like this was really sweet. And he was cute, but just the gesture in addition to it makes this very special to me. So I'm going to find a nice little home for this, and really happy to have it. So anyway, that is my flea market haul over the 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, 2 trips. A lot of stuff. Really happy with what I got. Got some good deals. A couple things I would have been happier if they got knocked down $1 or $2, but overall, very happy. I got some good deals. I always try to stay on good terms with the vendors. Like the people that are good to me, I try to patronize them on a regular basis, staying good with them. You know, I try to be friendly with everyone. Not really any motive behind it, but I try to be on friendly terms when I shop there and stuff. And that means a lot to people. Like that you'll, you know, chat with them a little bit and stuff. And I don't know. I think that most of the vendors there have been very good to me. I've been going there for a few years, and there's some booths that I frequent regularly. They have good stuff, and they're really fair with me and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm very happy with what I got. Like some stuff is like real treasures to me. Like I'm thrilled with the little pink bottle, and the flower pot, and you know, thrilled to death with my little deer. And the linens, I am like blown away. Like I said, just the 2 sets of pillowcases alone, she had marked for $14, and she gave me the whole stack for $15, and I was like, thank you. So I'll definitely be checking out and seeing what she has next time. And we were talking about like crafting, and she says, oh, I got lots of crafting supplies, and I'm like not crafting as much as I used to, and I'll start bringing some stuff. I said, well, I'll check back and see what you have. So that's my haul. As always, let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm always interested in what you guys like and what you think. So thanks for spending some of your day with me. I know this video got really long, but there was a lot of stuff. I probably should have broken it into 2 in hindsight, but I didn't. So if you haven't thumbs up yet but like the video, that's much appreciated. And for those of you that stuck along for the whole video, I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. So bye for now.